during this period. And of course, the disruption does interrupt learning. How worried are you about all of those things?
Yeah, very, very worried. At my organisation, 8 Billion Ideas, we work in every part of the sector all over the world in about 500 different schools. And I think it's really important to say our teachers have done an amazing job through the pandemic. It's over 650 days since initially schools were closed. And we've got to be really careful with that narrative when we say that schools were closed. They've never really been closed. They've been open physically, virtually, hybrid, these crazy combinations along the whole of the way. And we've seen some amazing innovation every single day. So it's been a very busy period. I think as we were leading up to Christmas, obviously we were beginning to see a lot of staff being taken ill by COVID. And it's been a huge amount of pressure on our schools. I don't think sometimes people quite realise what happens in schools on a daily basis. They're brilliantly busy places. They were brilliantly busy places before the pandemic. You chuck in a pandemic and they become brilliantly agile, innovative, adaptable places. And I just have to say a massive well done to the million people working in education. There are over 1 million people in the United Kingdom, 650,000 teachers, 350 support staff in schools, and they've done a sterling job. And I know just from the head teachers that I was speaking to before Christmas and after Christmas, I think the biggest concern obviously is just teacher shortages in the coming weeks, and the madness that could create. I don't agree that we have to keep children at all costs. I think we all agree that children need to be in schools. The benefits are extraordinary. I think we were reminded in the pandemic that the single purpose, the most important purpose of a school is that sense of belonging, that community, and we want children in school. But I think maybe I'd feel a little bit differently if my Toby, who's 5, was in school and every single day a new body was in front of him. I'm not sure how I'd feel if that was the case in the coming weeks, but fingers crossed for some of the measures which are being taken, a little bit of common sense, we can have a really good start to the term. I think it's also really important, Isabel, to mention that it's not always a one answer for the 32,000 schools in the United Kingdom. We can't just have this blanket yes or no or approach. Every single school is different. Every single school is unique. And every single student out there has an amazing imagination. They're just all on different journeys with the skill and belief that they've got.
Yeah, it's an exciting day, the back to school day, and I love the shout out for all of the amazing teaching staff.